like to trust. It's funny, he was out here before, and the flies don't bother him, and then I come in and the flies do bother him. And we'll give him a minute. He's kind of checked out now. He was trying, so we may drive him. But a lot of times the hardest thing to do is just wait. I often remember when Christ told his disciples to go to the room and wait, and they started casting lots to replace the disciples. And the two that they chose they're never mentioned anywhere else again in the Bible, because that's not what the Lord said. And I know me, I'd have been like, well, we got to get it done, and who's going to make the flyers, and who's going to do the website, and I don't know nothing about websites, but I can hustle a little bit. We can go out and start preaching all this great things and miraculous things that have occurred. But the Lord said, wait. You just cannot turn loose. So bothered inside. But again, he's much more relaxed than he was. He used to kind of look like a robot. At least he can flip his nose now. He was almost afraid to do much. His neck would just be like a robot neck. There's a little triangle. And he's going to leave. We're going to fix it up again a little bit. There we go. Good, and I'm going to try to retreat. This is a like to, but I don't know. And again, we could go catch him. It's not a big deal. We'd always like to change eyes here. This is his troubled side. He thought about leaving. Now he's leaving. We'll try to bring him off to the left. He's behind. When he gets braced there, I don't try to get any closer, like a pivot point. I stay the same distance, and if he leaves, I want him to go. But if he comes towards me, I'll draw and step away and help him to stay, take a little pressure off. But if he's just stuck, I wouldn't try to make him go for sure until I was behind that shoulder and that balance point. He says, manure is a little more important than you. But it's funny how horses will get stuck on it. And again, I try to sort of circularly, so it's not a hard spot, but when he gets stuck, I stay the same distance until he takes that step forward. he's stuck, so I circle around. There's the hind. You can see how his front feet are stuck. There's the right, left. Now the left's stuck. There he tried, and I tried to draw, and then he got stuck. It's kind of like if you had a lead rope. That's the lighter than a spider web there. And if you pull, like right there, I pulled just a little too hard and it broke for a second. There we go. Good. Now I'm stuck. I'm not driving yet. There's a reach. I'll try to change sides. I'd like to be able to change sides without him getting kind of stuck in the brace there. Inching, but you can see he's not really coming forward. There's a little more forward. And I'd like, if I could, to get him to try to touch me. I could touch him. It's just kind of a project that I set up, and see if we can get just a little braver there. He's gonna reach with that nose. He'd like to. He's like, dude, just come on. Come on, help me. Help me. You can do it. There we go. See? He says, oh, that took a lot for me. Now again, I wouldn't reach for him. And I'm not going to reach haphazardly. But I'd like to not scare him. So gradually we get to where we can do more. I'll reach for him. He can reach for me. I can reach for him. And he can't quite reach for me. I need a little more of a reach, not kind of the ball. There we go. It's not that he can't smell me. Of course, has big nostrils. I've heard it said that a horse could smell water from 10 miles away. So we weren't able to wait on him exclusively, but we do draw. And one could say we are waiting because we're not finished with him there. That was really nice. See, and he kind of reached out. And I'll leave him. And we'll see what he does here. Kind of off to the side. He may leave, or he may stay. It's his choice. I'm not driving him. There's a nice thought. I might back up a step and reward that thought just a little bit. What do you guys think he's thinking about? I think he's kind of thinking of that dog a little bit there. It's nice that he could lick his lips. Earlier, it's interesting, I rarely see this, but he was clenching his jaw so hard I kind of ran my finger in up and under his tongue, and it took quite a bit for him to get to even lick his lips. He was so tight and troubled. There we go. believing, thought of being with me. I thought he was going to take a step, kind of on edge. He thinks about it. Oh, almost, buddy. I know, I can feel you guys rooting for him. He's like, yeah, come on, root for me. Come on, root for me. We can do it. The neat thing is, sometimes when you're doing this during a clinic, you couldn't maybe wait that long. There we go. Good. I'm not going to back up there yet. I want to see how far he can come. Good. That was a nice try. But sometimes in a clinic you couldn't wait this long. But then too, sometimes in a clinic, just everybody's sort of doubts will keep him from doing it. And you gotta envision kind of him doing it. It's hard to say. It's not really bending spoons, but you gotta believe that he can do that. See, I'd love it if he could just even square up that left front foot. Oh, we'll help him here just a little. There, he squared it up. There we go. I'm going to leave again. And I'll just kind of break that connection. I'm going to pull a little too hard. If he comes with me, that's great. But I kind of am leaving him mentally. It's a lot of stress for him to handle. He says, oh, I can come up to poop. Poop's my friend. Human, don't have a lot of use for them yet. There's so many things that we get in a hurry for. And that's the one thing that really kind of turned me on to the horses was, I guess, everybody I know that's any good they know a thing or two about trouble. They've had some trouble in their life, and more than most. Some of you know my story. You see what he does with the dog there. But so there's such an appreciation of the softness coming through, and it really, it's unfortunate, but it really bothers me when horses, Lena, out, Lena, out, out, out. When horses are troubled, he says, I don't know about that. There we go. It's good. I kind of went after my dog there a little bit with the lead rope, and he was able to kind of come through that. Now I'm going to leave again. There we go. Good. And he can even kind of reach out there with that nose just a little bit. Be nice. I'll have to move a little bit and help him, because I'm right in front of him. Be good. See if I can get him to reach just a little more with that nose. There we go. Good. Now I'm going to leave again. We'll go kind of by his poop pile there. Looky there, he made it past that time. And he even offered, those of you that have been following that left eye there quite a bit. And then I'll leave again. I'm gonna leave with a little more oomph this time. Good. I'm gonna leave off to the other side. I've been leaving off to the good side those last few times. He kind of put me in that right eye. I'd like to see it if he could look off to his right there. Just perfect. There. Good. It's not been in spoons, but when I said good, I released and he went straight again. So think about him bending towards his right. There's a little try. There. Good. And then we'll pet him. So it'd be easy if you had a lead rope on him to get him to bend. So we're back in this kind of even now, maybe a little bit more right eye. But we'll think about him bending to his right. I might have to kind of maybe even think of that mounting block over there. And I can't do anything if he looks the wrong way. I gotta think right, not the wrong way. There we go. Release. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, so many things we can do. But I took that step back and he kind of found it that time. Yeah. He says, I hope you guys enjoyed this too. I hope you find some peace with your horses. Enjoy the journey. God bless.